All right. What would really help is actually plugging in my headset. Swords breaking the huddle first to start the game. Teams getting set. Goalies are ready. Timekeepers ready, and away we go. Ice Flyers controlling the initial draw. Poke forward. Swords are going to pick it up and in the neutral zone. Played forward up the middle. Knocked away at the Flyers blue line. Battling at the center line. Swords come away with it briefly. Scrum on the near boards. Battling for it. It'll be pushed towards the middle. And now the Ice Flyers come with it. Swords poke it forward. This will come into the Ice Flyers zone. Swords take a shot from distance, blocked aside by the Ice Flyers goalie. Swords race over to get to it. Held in at the blue line briefly, and now the Flyers will clear the zone. Swords pick it up in neutral territory, bouncing it across. It goes over the line, but picked up by the Ice Flyers, who clear it back into neutral territory. Swords pick it up there, play it into the zone. Not cleared out. Now it is on the second effort. Swords pick it back up, played back in, but this will be offside on the Swords. Lots of back and forth across the neutral zone. Swords with a quality shot early on, but a good stop by the goalie. Offside draw just in front of the Ice Flyers bench. Won by the Ice Flyers. Back into the zone. Played into the near corner. Ice Flyers pick it up. Wrap it behind their goal to the far corner. Overskated there initially. Swords pick it up in the corner. Try to get a centering feed. That's blocked by a stick. And the Flyers pick it up. Pass it up the center. That's knocked away by the Swords, who pick it up and play it back into the Flyers zone. That's pass across. That gets through the defenders all the way to the far boards. Swords pick it up in the corner. Can't get a centering feed, and the Ice Flyers pass it out the middle. That gets past the forward, though, all the way down for an icing. Defensive zone draw for the Ice Flyers. This will be to the goalie stick side. Draw controlled by the Ice Flyers. Played towards the net. Turned back into the circle. Ice Flyers pick it up. Skate past the defender. Step out of the zone. Lose control of the puck. But it's connected. Ice Flyers pick it up. 2-on-1. Shot. And it's under the goalie. It's loose. Follow-up shot is just wide of the far post. Picked up in the corner. Ice Flyers battling for it there. Swords get a stick on the puck and poke it away. Pass up on the far side. They're going to skate out of the zone. Pass across the middle. That will be batted away by the Ice Flyers. Puck on the near boards, picked up by the Swords, dumped forward. That's intercepted by the Ice Flyers. Falling down on the play, but kicks the puck safely to the near side. Swords knock it into the Ice Flyers zone, but the Ice Flyers jump on that and turn it back out. Swords pick it up at the center line, dump this deep into the Ice Flyers zone. Ice Flyers defense picks it up and skates behind their own net. Dangerous play out the middle, intercepted by the Swords. Shot floats wide of the net. Ice Flyers pick it up in the near corner, holding there, turns pass forward, passes up the middle. That's intercepted by the Swords in the high slot. Floated towards net, but that is easily blocked by the defense. Fan on the outlet attempt. That puck will trickle into the corner. Center dangerously picked up by the Swords, but poked away by the defender. Ice Flyers skating out, moving past one. Bumped on the way through. Picks it back up, gains the Sword zone. Moves it. The puck winds up in his skates. He kicks it to his stick. Takes a shot. It winds up just wide of the near post. Swords play it back to the near side. Pick it up off the half boards. Play it up and out of the zone. Swords now skating forward, 2-on-3. Swords move into the Ice Flyers zone. Shot from distance is wide of the target. Ice Flyers defense picks it up, pushes it out of the zone on the far side, and that will be offside on the Swords. .10:02 left in the first period. Offside draw just in front of the Ice Flyers bench again. Teams get set. Puck is dropped. Swords wind up controlling off the draw, step into the zone. Played across to the near side. This will trickle over the line and be offside on the Swords. We will reset and do this draw from the near dot. Draw one by the Ice Flyers. Played back out of the zone. Swords intercept that. Dumped in. That gets through the defenders deep into the zone. Ice Flyers pick it up off the backboards. This will be played to the far boards. Good bump out and now skated out of the zone at the far point. Pass to the middle. That's slightly behind the forwards. Picked up by the defender. Knocked forward. Skated into the sword zone on the near side. Battling forward on the near boards. Pressured there. Puck gets poked away and the Swords will pick it up on the near boards. Turning, skating out on the near side. Swords moving up the right wing. Centering, but that is partially blocked and the puck gets pushed to the far side. Swords pick it up at the top of the far circle. Shot goes on net. Ice Flyers poke it around the forward behind the net. Playing to the near side. Pushed up. That's intercepted. Swords pick it up at the circle. Shot is sticked aside. Swords get there first behind the net. Drop it behind. Now pick it up again. Skating to the near circle. Passed up to the point. Held at the point. Shot from distance is right into the Ice Flyers defender. And it's underneath him, and he carries it out of the zone under his body. Swords get back on side, play it in, but that will be intercepted by the Ice Flyers defenders, and that play winds up offside by the great defensive effort by the Ice Flyers. We'll have another offside draw on the near dot here, just outside of the Ice Flyers end. One back by the Ice Flyers. Chipped up to the point, held in by the Swords. Turned again to the point. Battle at the point. 3 aside for the Ice Flyers. One of the Swords players gets dumped for their efforts. Held in, skated across the line. This will be passed into the circle. Shot goes across the blue paint and to the near boards. Ice Flyers pick it up there. Passed up and out. That's behind the forward, and the Swords will pick it up at center ice. Swords holding there. This will be turned and dumped deep into the zone. Collected off backwards. Wrapped to the near side. This will get past the Swords forward, but the defense will hold it in at the point. Shot from distance, sticked aside by the defender in front. Second effort, shot in. Third effort, shot just wide of the near pipe. Turning, can't get the stuff attempt. Puck still behind the goal line, and the defense clears it up to the far point. Held in by the Swords at the point. This will be shot in. Sticked away by the defender, battling for it. Swords player gets dumped for their effort, and the puck is on the near boards. It's under the player, battling for it. Now poked away. Swords step away with it. Turning into the circle. Tight angle shot is gloved by the goalie and hung on to. No rebound on the play. Defensive zone draw for the Ice Flyers. This will be to the goalie's glove side. Controlled by the Ice Flyers. That is off a skate. Bounces up to the blue line. Held in. Second effort is again held in by the Swords. Shot, but not much on it. It's played up again towards the blue line. Held in, now pushed out of the zone. Swords collected at the red line. Turned back towards the near boards. Ice Flyers play it up on the near side. This will be pushed into the Sword zone, but that will be intercepted. Given away, but this puck will trickle over the line. Ice Flyers have to get back on side. They do so. Collect the puck, turn it back towards the near side. That pass is intercepted by the Swords, who play it into the Flyer zone. Knocked back across neutral ice, but that will be icing on the Ice Flyers. Defensive zone draw for the Ice Flyers. This is again to the goalie's glove side. One back by the Swords. Racing forward. The Ice Flyers get to it. Try to get it through the defender, but his skate gets in the way and holding the puck in. Push towards the middle. Shot is kicked aside by the defenders. Puck winds up in the near corner. Centering feed will come all the way to the high slot. Collected by the defender. Shot from distance is sticked aside by the defenders. Puck winds up on the far boards. Ice Flyers get to it first. Send it up and out of the zone. Following Ice Flyer gets it. Skates into the Sword zone. Moves in. Shot from distance is blocked by a Sword defender. Puck winds up at the bottom of the far circle. Tried to push it up and out. Second effort will be skated over the line. 2-on-1 developing for the Swords. Swords skate into the zone. Moving in. Steps wide. Shots. That's blocked by the goalie, and the trailer couldn't get a hold of it. Pass back across. This will go across the blue paint to the far side. Swords try to center. That winds up being pushed by the Ice Flyers back to the boards. Pushed behind the net now to the near side. Swords get to it first. Centering feed is intercepted by the Ice Flyers, who push it back to the middle and now skated up. And the second effort gets it over the line and out of the zone. Pushing up the middle of the ice now, stepping into the Sword zone, fanning on the shot attempt. Puck winds up at the top of the near circle. That shot will go just wide of the pipe. Goalie blocks it anyway. Swords pick it up behind the goal line, turning up the near side. Swords skating up there right. That is passed up, almost intercepted. It will go over the Ice Flyers line. Pass towards the middle, all alone. Swords step in, moving, shooting. Goalie gets a hold of it, blocks it down, and the puck gets pushed back to him by the defender, and the goalie will cover, freezing the play. 5:30 left in the first period, no score. Big defensive play by the Ice Flyers goalie. His draw will be to his glove side. Draw one back by the Ice Flyers. It's in the skates. Shot behind the net. Puck wraps to the far corner. Picked up by the Ice Flyers forward. This will be pushed towards the middle. It's intercepted by the Swords, who turn it deeper into the zone. Ice Flyers defender falls down on the play. Puck is shot safely behind them, however. Puck in the near circle, picked up by the Ice Flyers. Dekes the defender, steps out of the zone, 3-on-2 developing. Ice Flyers will dump this deep into the zone. Stepping forward to it, Swords get there first. That outlet attempt is blocked by a stick. Play on the near boards, held in by the Ice Flyers. Two aside there, battling. Now just two for the Ice Flyers. Held in briefly. Now the Swords pick it up and play it out of the zone. Pinching defender slows that play down. Swords step into the Ice Flyers zone. This is pushed towards the point. Swords hold the line. Push towards the middle. Ice Flyers defenders get in front of that one and now skate to the far side. Swords move past one defender, lose control of the puck briefly, regain control center, and the Swords jump on that one. It's played back to the point, collected by the Ice Flyers. This will be pushed towards the middle, but that's ahead of the forward who couldn't handle the puck. Swords bounce it up the near boards. Ice Flyers defender steps in, holds the zone, and now the Swords will dump this, and it goes into the Ice Flyers end where the defense picks it up and plays it to the far side. That will be played in, and we're going to get a whistle for too many men. Swords are going to go to the penalty box for too many men, and the Ice Flyers will get the first power play of the game. Good heads-up play by the Ice Flyers defender to put that into the feet of the retreating player to get the too many men call. It's good heads-up play. Ice Flyers going on the power play here. Offensive zone draw. One towards the middle. Poked away by the Swords. It winds up loose. They can't get the shot away. It's now poked towards the goal. Swords get a hold of it. It's pushed again towards the goal by the Ice Flyers. Now knocked deep toward the backboards. Centered. No one's home for the Ice Flyers. It comes to the near point. Collected there. Oh, but it gets past the defender and out of the zone. Playing back across the neutral zone. Ice Flyers get back on side. Controlling there. Passed up the middle. Connected. The pass. Now gaining the zone. Ice Flyers step in. Play is on side, but the Swords jump on the pass and turn it back out to neutral territory. Ice Flyers dump that in, but it bounces off a body and doesn't get deep. Swords turn it back out of the zone. Ice Flyers pick it back up in neutral ice. Turning, they will step into the zone. Play is onside, moving in, shot. That's off the goalie, bounces just wide of the far post. Battle in the corner, kicking the puck forward. Swords step away with it. Ice Flyers can't hold it in the zone, and the Swords will now skate out of it. Swords moving into the Ice Flyers zone on the near side. Shot from distance, kicked aside by the goalie. Picked up by the Ice Flyers briefly. Swords poke it deeper. Ice Flyers wrap it to the far boards. Bounced off. This will come over the line. 24 seconds left in the penalty. Swords got the benefit of the call there. That play might have been offsides. Dumped forward. Puck sent into the Ice Flyers zone. Pushed back out. Played up. Collected. Ice Flyers move into the zone. Can't get through the defender. And the Swords will turn it back out. Battling for it there. Ice Flyers playing back at their blue line. Turning with the puck. 3-on-2, stepping past one defender. Moving in. Holding up. And we're going to get an interference call on the Ice Flyers. Interference call behind the rush. And the Swords are going to get the benefit of a power play here. Whatever the interference was behind the play, and I did not see it. But it was apparently back. So Ice Flyers get called for an interference penalty. So now the Swords will go on the power play as their penalty had just ended. Ice Flyers control the draw, dump this puck down. That will have enough on it to cross the line. It will be icing on the Ice Flyers. Defensive zone draw for the Ice Flyers. This will again be to the goalie's stick side. Controlled by the Ice Flyers to the backboards. Collected there, wrapped hard up the boards. This will be held in at the point by the Swords. Pressured at the point. Puck bounces to the near boards. Ice Flyers win the race to that one. Skating with it to the middle of the ice. Killing time, skating across. Ice Flyers exit the zone, skate up the ice, skate into the Sword zone, stepping around defenders, but get their pocket picked in the far circle. This will be played back towards the point. Defense steps in, holds the zone. Played forward. Swords can't clear the zone. Now it crosses the line. Swords pick it back up. Swords get their pocket picked. Played on the far side. Puck pushed under the down player. Puck pushed briefly into the Ice Flyer zone. Now turned right back around from the point. Swords pick it back up. Playing across the neutral zone. Passed up the middle. This will drift in on net, and the goalie sticks it safely to the near corner. Ice Flyers wrap it hard around the net. Picked up by the Swords on the far boards. That will be sent into the circle. Kick to the stick, but they can't get a shot away. Now it's sent to the front. Sent on net. Goalie blocks that one, and the defenders clear it to the near point. It's in the skates. Swords can't get a shot away and just dump it up the boards. This will be sent in on goal. Goalie sticks it away and then hooks it back to himself and covers. Five seconds left in the penalty. Swords win the draw back to the point, floated into the middle. That is sticked aside by the forward, but they can't get a shot away. Swords still with it, playing into the far circle. Turning, still can't get a shot away. Penalty is over. Puck played up to the blue line, not out. And now the Ice Flyers jump on that puck. Get it out to the center line, but then get their pocket picked. Swords step back into the zone. 2-on-1 moving in, floated back to the near side. Held at the top of the circle. That is kicked almost on goal by the defenders. Now wrapped behind the net to the far side. Swords race over to get to it. They turn it deeper into the zone. Ice Flyers get to it in the corner. Pushed up into the circle. Swords poke that away. And now that will be shot in. Doesn't make it to the net. Defenders crashing in the way of these shots. This will be sent across the blue paint to the near side. Swords will get to it in the near circle. That will bounce off a couple of players to the middle. Sent in front. Goalie gets in the way of that one, and the Ice Flyers defenders pick it up. Pass up the middle. That's behind the forward. Second effort, bounces it up and over the line. Swords have to get back on side. They do so, step back into the zone. Trying to knock the puck away. It winds up in the loose equipment. Shot from distance. Beats the goalie, who is screened by his own player. It's just inside the far pipe, and the Swords are going to score first for this one at the very end of the period. Swords get a buzzer beater at the end of the first period to take a 1-0 lead. Very tight game here. Swords with more chances in the first period. They do not have shots up on the board. But the Ice Flyers have had their chances as well. Not as many shots have made it on net, really in either direction. The Ice Flyers defenders have gotten in the way of a lot of shots. Ice Flyers haven't gotten as many shooting opportunities, but they've had some quality chances. Ice Flyers breaking the huddle first for the second period. Swords now breaking the huddle, getting their team out. Set and ready to go for two. Goalies are set, and we are ready to go. Ice Flyers control the draw, playing to the far side. This will be played into the zone, but the Swords intercept and will dump this puck deep. It does not have enough on it for icing. Ice Flyers get it in the corner. Fan on the outlet attempt. Fan on the second outlet attempt. Swords push that towards the net. Goalie sticks it to the backboards. Played up the near side. Swords hold it at the point. Played deeper. This will be floated up again. Oh, not held at the point. This will come over the line. Swords have to get back on side. Pushed up. They hold the puck. Still waiting. Pressured at center ice. This will now be turned in. Ice Flyers intercept that and play it to the near boards. Pushed up the near side. Swords intercept that. Play it again up the near boards. Bodies falling down. I think the puck is under that pile right in front of us. Swords will step away with it. They will step into the Ice Flyers zone. 4-on-2 developing, but the Ice Flyers with a big stick to poke that away. Fan on the shot attempt, and now the Ice Flyers defenders get back and poke this to the far side. That is held in at the point and dumped deep by the Ice Flyers, by the Swords defenders. Swords come back to get it on the near side. That will be centered, bouncing in the slot, but can't be handled by the Swords forwards. And the Ice Flyers defenders get to it in the far corner. Turned up, that is bounced off a defender and out of the zone. Swords back to get it just inside their own blue line. Swords turning with it, playing to the near side. Pressure there, bumped down. No call on the contact. Oh, no, we will get a call on the contact. We have a player down on the boards. We have a Swords player down. So we are waiting for that to we are waiting for trainers to look at that player. There's a collision on the near boards. Ice Flyers are going to the box for that hit. Swords player is up on his knees. He's up and moving under his own power. He's skating back to the bench. They'll check him out there. Swords are going to go on the power play here. Draw one by the Ice Flyers. Skated up the middle of the ice and now dumped down. This shot will not be on target. Icing on the Ice Flyers. Defensive zone draw, one back by the Ice Flyers. Swords step to it first, but the Ice Flyers poke it away. Playing up the near side, they will skate it up and out of the zone. Passed up on the near side. That pass connects, skating into the zone. Centers, but that is unable to be handled by the forward. Battle on the far side. It's in the skate. Swords are going to step away with it. Poked away by the Ice Flyers forward, but now the Swords will clear it up the middle. This will be touched back by the Ice Flyers defender. Goalie will just cover and freeze the play. 56 seconds remaining in the penalty. 10:49 left in the second period. Defensive zone draw will be to the goalie's glove side. Controlled by the Ice Flyers, played back into the corner. Pushed up the far boards. Battle there, again pushed up. That is intercepted by the Swords. Trying to push it forward. The Ice Flyers battling in front of the Swords bench. Pushed towards the point, sent forward, and now poked out of the zone. Swords have to collect and get back on side. Swords play it to the near boards. This will be played into the Ice Flyers' end. Centering feed is intercepted. Bounce back, Swords get a hold of it. That shot is blocked and now played up and out of the zone. Swords back to get it at their blue line. Turning, mishandled and recollected and played to the near side. That's away from everybody. Foot race for it. Ice Flyers fall down on the play, blowing a tire, and shot over the goal. Puck winds up on the far boards. Swords get to it first. This puck will be pushed deep behind the net. Bouncing off the backboards. We're going to get a trip on the Ice Flyers. Right as the penalty ends, the Ice Flyers are going to go down a man again for the inadvertent trip on the backboards. Defensive zone draw will be to the goalie stick side. Controlled by the Swords, played to the near corner. That will bounce behind the net. Trying to wrap it around to the far side. That's blocked behind the net by the Swords. Swords pick it up in the circle. Shot is behind the net. Flyers pick it up there. Pass up the near side. That is blocked on the outlet by the Swords. Swords get it in the slot. Trying to get a shot away. That is blocked by the defenders in front. Ice Flyers wrap it to the near boards. Swords win the foot race to that one. Turn it back deeper into the zone, but the Ice Flyers get to that first. Played to the near point. And this will be poked ahead and now played out of the zone by the Ice Flyers. It's left behind and kicked ahead. This will be pushed deep into the Swords end. Swords back to get it in the near corner. Slamming on the brakes, turning back up the near boards. This will be played up and held in the zone. Now turned back out by the Swords. Swords skating up the middle, get their pocket picked from behind. And the puck played to the near side, dumped up and out. We're going to get a offsides call. That was a little delayed. Just under 9 minutes to play in the second period. 33 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Ice Flyers. Draw controlled by the Swords, who step past the defenders, moving into the slot. Turn, shot, and that is just wide of the near pipe. Ice Flyers race back to block the follow-up attempt. Battle in the corner, centered, but that is behind the forward. It comes through the far circle, shot on goal, and the goalie blocks it down and then covers the rebound. "17 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. Draw to the goalie's glove side. Won by the Swords, pushed towards the middle. Ice Flyers pick it up, play it back into the circle. Poked away from the forward, it comes to the point. Swords pick it up there. That shot is blocked by a stick. Swords pick it back up, step into the slot, shot, and the goalie gloves that one and hangs on. 4 seconds remaining in the penalty. Swords push it towards the net off the draw. Ice Flyers pick it up. That is bounced to the point, held in. Penalty is over. Pushed towards the net. Ice Flyers send it back behind. Played behind the net. Swords hold it there. Now played to the near side by the Ice Flyers. Ice Flyers get there on the near boards. Played up to the point. Held in by the Swords. Turned back towards the middle. Stepping now into the near circle. Holding there. Centering feed is blocked. And the Ice Flyers will clear it back to the near boards. Held in by the Swords. Dumped deep. This will bounce off the backboard. Centering feed. Sticked aside by the goalie. Swords hold it deep in the near corner. Centering feed slowed down and now blocked behind the net. Play in the far corner. Ice Flyers pick it up. Turn towards the middle. Pushed up. Bounces through the skates. Swords pick it up. Shoots. And that is blocked down by the Ice Flyers defenders. Play in the far circle. Battling for it there. Oh, two Ice Flyers players run into each other and now shoot it out. And that gets through the defenders and out of the zone. That stays out. Ice Flyers with it. Moving up the middle of the ice. 3-on-3, stepping into the Sword zone. That gets through the defender. It's played into the corner. Battling for it there. Bodies bumping. Swords are going to step away with the puck, playing to the far side. That is pushed past the forward, and the Swords now skate out of the zone, moving up the middle of the ice. Swords pass it to the near side, connecting with the forward, turned back to the middle. That's bumped away from the Swords forwards. Played up the middle, collision. Shot from distance, goes in on net. Goalie blocks that aside, and the puck is pushed behind the net. Puck left behind there. And now we're going to get a hook on the Swords. Ice Flyers to get another penalty with 6:52 left in the second period. Swords going for a hook. Flyers control the draw. Shot from distance, sicked aside by the defenders. Poked away. The puck will trickle to the near corner. Battle for it there. Flyers trying to turn it up the near boards. They do so. Collected off the near boards. Shot from the tight angle. Goes behind the net. Bounces to the far side. Swords race over to get to it first. Played up to the point. Held in by the Ice Flyers. That's off a skate. Turning by the Ice Flyers. They collect. Shot from the top of the circle. Bounced aside by the defender. It winds up in the slot. And the Swords pick it up, skating to the near side. That will be shot off a defender and out of the zone. Ice Flyers pick it back up in their own end. Pass across to the far side. Ice Flyers now moving up the far side. This will be pass across. This will bounce off the near boards. Swords pick it up there. Chipping it off the boards. That will be held in by the Ice Flyers. Battle to a side on the boards. Puck being pushed deeper into the zone. Pushed forward by the Swords. Ice Flyers knock it deeper. Pushed towards the point. Held in by the Ice Flyers. Swords pick it up in the circle. This will be chipped up on the boards. Ice Flyers hold it in. Trying to get a shot away. Puck winds up being pushed deep. And the Swords will clear this across the zone. Held in at the blue line. Turned deeper by the Swords. That outlet pass is intercepted. Shot from the slot is kicked aside by a defender. And the Swords will pick it up at the bottom of the far circle. That's held in at the far point. Deked past the defender. Racing over to get to it. Centering feed is blocked. Puck is on the boards. Now it will be pushed to the middle, and that will get through everybody and all the way over to the near side. Swords win the foot race to get to it. Bounce it off the boards. Defender steps in, holds the puck deeper. Swords get to this at the top of the near circle and skate it out the near side. Penalty is over. Passed up to the Swords player on the far side. That is pushed across, but the shot is wide. Off the backboards, Ice Flyers pick it up, playing to the far side. Racing up the far side. Ice Flyers trying to get past the defender, moves past one, steps into the zone, battling for it, drops the puck off to their teammate. Return pass winds up behind the net, collected in the far corner. Centering feed is blocked by a stick, and the Swords will pick it up on the far boards. Passed up on the far side, collected just outside the zone by the Ice Flyers, dumped in, but the Ice Flyers are offside on the line change. .438 remaining in the second period. Draw chipped forward by the Swords off the draw. Push past the defender. Racing forward to get to it. Swords collect off the boards. Centering feed is blocked by a stick. Picked back up. Shot from distance. Chipped up by a defender. But the goalie eyes it all the way and hangs on. Draw one to the middle by the Swords. That shot doesn't have anything on it. Pushed towards the point. Swords hold there. Shot from distance, sicked aside by the defenders. Bounced off the boards. Collected again at the point by the Swords. Pushed again into the circle. Swords pick it up there. Play it across to the far side. Shot from distance is wide of the net. Play to the near side. Pushed up to the point. Now just wide of the far pipe. That missed everybody. Swords race over, getting to it there. That is intercepted by the Ice Flyers, who play it to the far point. Held in by the Swords. Swords step into the circle, now into the slot. Trying to get a shot away, still with the puck. Turning, holding, and just dumped the puck behind the net. Puck pushed towards the net. Goalie sticks it to the backboards. Picked up by the Ice Flyers defenders, played to the near side. Racing over to get to it. Swords win the foot race. Big bump there. No call. And the puck will be played over the line by the Ice Flyers defenders. Puck bounced up. Ice Flyers are going to get a hold of it. Racing in one-on-one. If he can get the shot away, but that shot will be well wide. Swords wrap it up the far boards. That bounces off the ref. Played into the circle. Swords pick it up there. Shot up. That skips off a skate and away from the defender, who has to race back and get it just inside her blue line. Turned up, held in the line. Battle for it at the top of the far circle. Puck winds up on the boards. Now pushed deeper by the Swords. Picked up by the Ice Flyers, who will turn it up the middle. touched by the defender, but they can't, or by the forward, but they can't hang on. Swords defender will race back and get to it. Turning to the near boards. They will play it up the near side, and the Swords are all alone, 2-on-0. But they are offside on the play. And they're going to pull this draw all the way back.
Let's go, Flyers!
That's because where the pass came from. So it's the pass started back in their zone. They pulled it back. Won by the Ice Flyers. Shot is off of a face. Puck bounces to the far boards. Players falling down. It's in the skates. Turning with it, trying to get it to the front. Puck bounces free. Swords jump on top of it. Turn it up. This will get through everybody and out of the zone. This will get all the way down and cross the line for an icing. .2:31 left in the second period. Draw controlled by the Ice Flyers, stepping up. Don't have much on the shot. It winds up being more of a centering pass. Turning shot is just wide of the near pipe. Puck bounces off the backboards. Ice Flyers send it towards the net. That's kicked aside by the defender. Puck pushed to the near side. Huge hit there. And the Ice Flyers are going to go to the box again. And he's going to get a misconduct for that. Well, they also gave him a misconduct, but I don't know what else the call was. So that's going to be, I think, a rough and a misconduct. We'll see if they send him. So Swords control the draw. Controlled back to the line. Now poked out. It's a 2-on-1. Swords race back, get on that puck. Now poked forward by the Ice Flyers. Controlled now. Turning. Shot is floated in on goal, and the goalie sticks it up and over the net. Play to the near side. Battling for it there. Play on the boards. Defender steps up, pushes the puck deep. Swords back to get it behind their own net. Pressured there. Bounced up to the point, held in, turned up, now played back out of the zone. Ice Flyers collected at center ice, dumped in, that should be offsides. No call there. Played into the zone. Turning into the zone, turning, no shot there. Puck winds up going behind the net. Ice Flyer player dumped behind the net. Outlet passes initially blocked. Played up towards the point, now the Swords are skating free. Swords moving up. 2-on-1, 3-on-2 developing. Shot from distance, blocked aside by the Ice Flyers goalie. Collected there, sent to the front. Shot on net. Goalie gets a hold of it, and the Ice Flyers defender clears it out. Pushed towards net. That goes wide to the near side. Swords get to it in the corner. Fan on the centering feed, and the Ice Flyers defenders knock it away. Pulled down. We're going to get a trip on the Swords. Swords back to touch it in their own zone. And the Swords are going, they're going to go for a hook, not a trip. Eight seconds left in the man advantage for the Swords. So we're going to get 8 seconds of 4-on-4. And then the Ice Flyers will have a slightly abbreviated power play. Draw one back by the Ice Flyers. Played up the boards. Turning in the circle. This will be centered. Fanned on by the Swords defenders. Racing over to it. Swords get there first. Held in at the point. Swords will collect and dump it down the ice. No icing as that puck just dies. Collected by the Ice Flyers. Fanning initially, picked up by the Swords, turning in. Shot is right into the goalie, who hangs on. Penalty is over for the Ice Flyers. Ice Flyers now with the man advantage. Draw controlled by the Ice Flyers. Stepping up the near side, passed up the middle. Bumped on the way through, losing the puck. Now poked forward, taken down on the side. No call. Swords are going to pick it up in the corner, wrapping into the puck to the far side. That's mishandled, picked up by the Ice Flyers. Chip past the defender. Stepping in. Ice Flyers get a hold of it. Centering feet fanned on. Puck winds up behind the falling defender, and the Ice Flyers fall down on the play as well. Swords now with a 2-on-1. Stepping through, fanning on the shot, and the Ice Flyers get to the puck. That's going to do it for 2. End of 2. Score is still 1-0 to the Swords. Ice Flyers will have 36 seconds of power play remaining to start the third period. Second intermission just about over. Teams again switching side. 13-minute final period. Score is 1-0 going into it. Close game here. Ice Flyers in gray will be moving left to right. Swords in blue will be moving, Swords in blue will be moving left to right. Ice Flyers in gray will be moving right to left. Draw one back by the Ice Flyers. Play it across. This will be pushed up and out of the zone. Into the skates, left behind, now picked up by the Ice Flyers. Moving into the Sword zone. Centering feet is off a skate. Ice Flyers pick it up in the slot. Shot is just wide of the near post. Ice Flyers get to it first, can't get the centering feet away. Play in the corner. Bodies falling down. Ice Flyers pick it up on the boards. Played back to the point. Battle for it there. And this puck will trickle over the line. Ice Flyers have to get back on side. They do. Played across. That's into the skates. Bouncing back. Ice Flyers pick it up. Skate into the zone on the far side. Moving to the circle. Shot is blocked by a skate. Second effort. Pushed in. Ice Flyers get it behind the net. Pushed to the near side. Collected there. Shot is off the goalie. Pushed up to the slot. Backhand is just wide to the near side. I think it went off a skate. Play on the near side. Pushed up the near boards. Held in by the defenders. Bouncing there. Puck left on the boards. Floated towards the net. This will be kicked aside by the goalie. Ice Flyers get to it first. Push just wide of the far post. Swords wrap it to the near boards. Racing over to get to it. Ice Flyers hold the zone. No. Stolen by the Swords. Stepping past. Swords racing down the near side. Moving into the Ice Flyers zone. That shot is wide of the near pipe. Turning in. Knocking it past the one defender, but the second picks it up and moves up the far side. Passed up the far boards. This will be played up the far side. Moving into the zone. Chips past one. Playing up. Pass to the middle. Collected. And now dumped out of the zone. Ice Flyers pick it back up at their blue line. Given away. But recollected by the defensive partner. And now pass out of the zone on the far side. Knocked forward by the Swords. This will be played into the zone. Back and forth. Given away. Swords step forward with a moving in. Shot blocked down by the goalie. Ice Flyers pick it up on the far side. Play it past the defender. Stepping out of the zone. Moving past the other defender. Ice Flyers have one in the middle. Stepping into the circle, tight angle shot, bounces off the goalie, off the pipe, moving in, and it's in the goal. Ice Flyers have tied the game.
What a game.
10:53 left in the game. It's all tied up. Draw one by the Ice Flyers. Played up the middle, stolen by the Swords. They can't get a shot away as the puck is pushed to the far side. Played towards the point, held in by the Swords. Played on the far boards. Fan on the outlet attempt. Pocket picked by the Swords. Centering feed is blocked by a skate. Puck winds up on the backboards. Pushed back to the far side. Ice Flyers over to get it. Collected on the far boards. Pushed up. Connected. Played up the middle. And stepping through. Knocked down on the play. Play still in the zone. And we're going to get a penalty on the Swords. Ice Flyers to get a power play with 10:20 left in the game. Offensive zone draw for the Flyers. One to the middle. Fan on the shot. Second effort in the skates. Third effort blocked by the skates. And the puck is pushed to the far side. Ice Flyers get to it on the far boards. Float this puck in. It bounces past everybody to the near corner. Ice Flyers race over to get to it. Falling down on the play. Swords pick it up. Played up the near boards. Ice Flyers defenders step in. Diving play there. Puck still in the zone. Bouncing in. Still held in at the point. Push deep. Swords bash it up the boards. Still in the zone. Played back to the point. Push towards the net. This will be sticked aside by the goalie. Play in the far corner. Centering feed blocked by the Swords. Stepping in, this will be played by the Swords back to the point. Held there, pushed towards the circle. Swords get in the way of that one. Played towards the point. Bouncing up. Ice Flyers step in, hold the line. Played into the circle. Puck is bouncing free. Ice Flyers play it to the boards. Swords get to it first. Play it up. Ice Flyers hold the zone. It's still there. Held in still. Battle for it. Players falling down. Now the Swords will clear the zone. We're going to get a hook on the Ice Flyers. That was a very blatant hook, and that's going to wipe out the remainder of their man advantage. We're going to get another 26 seconds of 4-on-4. Draw one by the Swords. They get to it on the near side. That shot is sticked aside by the defenders, goes to the backboards. This will be floated up, blocked at the blue line by the Swords. Shot from distance, sticked aside, and now the Ice Flyers skating out with it, trying to get past. Robbed from behind, trying to get back to it. Stick lift there, and the puck will bounce to the near boards. Ice Flyers collect it, turning. This will be dumped across, but not out of the zone. Swords pick it up just inside the blue line. Play in the far corner. Center to the front, but they can't get the shot away. Swords pick it up. That is shot into a body, and the Ice Flyers clear it to the near boards. Play on the near side. Shot to the front. This will trickle in on goal, and the goalie will cover. Draw one by the Swords. Played back towards the middle. Turning shot blocked by the goalie. Played to the far side. Kicked aside by the defender. Play on the far boards. Bounced up and over the defender. Icing immediately waved off. Swords back to get it just inside their blue line. Played to the near side. Pushed up. That pass is partially blocked. Puck trickles over the line. Collected by the Swords. Shot is gloved by the goalie, who hangs on. Draw one by the Swords. This will come across. Played off the far boards. Poked away by the defenders. We've got a trip in front, not called. Puck poked away, left behind. Ice Flyers can't get it out of the zone. Puck left in the skates. Played to the slot, now to the near side. This will come over the line. Ice Flyers pick it up there. Play it forward on the near side. Puck played into the Sword zone, turning in the circle, trying to get it to the middle. Shot pushed on goal. Second effort is poked away by the Swords. Ice Flyers can't get a shot away. Puck left behind. They collect it. Shot is in the goal. Ice Flyers get one. They are now ahead. Their first lead of the game. 7:20 left in the game. It is now 2-1. It's now 2-1. Ice Flyers get their first lead of the game. 7:20 remaining. Ice Flyers control the draw, poking it away from the crashing Swords forward. Swords regain control, stepping into the zone, trying to step wide. Pressure there. Shot is gloved by the goalie, who hangs on. Draw one by the Swords. Played into the corner. Ice Flyers bash it back towards the middle. Played to the high slot. This will be floated towards net. It's blocked by the goalie. Second effort push just wide of the goal. Centering feed is off the outside of the net. Follow-up is off the outside of the net. Push to the far side. It will now be played up the far side and now dumped deep. This is pushed all the way down the length of the ice and will be an icing. .646 left to play in the game. Defensive zone draw for the Flyers. Draw one to the outside, played forward by the Flyers, collected by the Swords in the high slot, trying to get a shot away. They will wind up pushing the puck in, and this will be dumped down and will make it for another icing. Draw will be to the goalie's glove side. Won by the Ice Flyers back into the corner. Played up the near boards, intercepted. That is pushed towards the net, and the defense clears it to the far side. Collected by the Ice Flyers. Moving up the far side, this will be passed up and out of the zone. Knocked away at the blue line. Ice Flyers have to get back on side. They do so, stepping into the zone. Moving in on the far side. Shot from distance, blocked by the goalie, and it will go just wide of the far post. Turning up the near side. Swords can't handle that one. Push deeper. Ice Flyers get a hold of it. Played back to the point. Shoved deep into the zone. This will be blocked by the Swords back into the corner. Battling for it there. Kicked deeper. Swords pick it up. That outlet pass is blocked by the skates. Trying to get it to the front. Puck pushed deep behind the net. Swords trying to get it out of the zone. Picking it up on the near corner. Skating up the near boards. That outlet pass is blocked. Puck left behind. 2-on-1 developing, but that pass is behind the forward. Swords will now clear the zone. This will be pushed back deep into the zone. It's on net, and the goalie will just scoop it up and hang on. Defensive zone draw for the Flyers. 5:33 remaining in the game. Controlled by the Flyers, who will get it out of the zone. Pushing it up the middle of the ice. Now moving it into the Sword zone. Play is onside. Stepping past one defender, pushes it to the middle, but can't be handled. Puck still loose. Dumped up. Swords can't get it out. Ice Flyers hold it in briefly. It's still in the zone. Played to the far point. Ice Flyers bash that puck, but the Swords get it out. Swords collect at center ice. Skating up the middle of the zone. Shot from distance, gloved by the goalie. who will hang on.
You the ex-wife? You the lady with the link? He was telling me about you earlier. I've just seen you.
Sorry.
Yeah, we got it.
Draw controlled by the Ice Flyers. Played out of the zone, racing forward to it. Ice Flyers get there. Shot from distance is in the goal. Ice Flyers get another one. It's now 3-1 with 4:45 remaining.
Okay, Devin, I need your fatherly advice. Do we make him run any laps now, or is it all? That is fine. Okay. This will be our first win of the year. This is a pure.
We have a timeout by the Swords.
That number 2 that just scored. This is the first year ever. It's not over yet, though. It's not over. That was a mistake, wasn't it? He came out there fresh and hot. Did you see it? Yeah. He started flat because he was tired. He stayed up late.
4:45 remaining. It's now 3-1 to the Ice Flyers. Flyers control the draw, played back into the zone, picked up there, turning. This will be dumped up to the near side, mishandled. Swords collect. They get back on side, played into the zone, puck knocked away. Ice Flyers pick it up in the near corner, holding there, killing time. Fan on the outlet attempt. Swords are going to steal. Get their pocket pick. Puck comes to the middle. Puck still there. Puck pushed now to the near side. Bottom of the circle, centered, and that is in on goal, and the goalie will cover the rebound. Defensive zone draw for the Flyers. Controlled by the Swords, now picked up by the Ice Flyers, who get it out of the zone. Ice Flyers moving into the Swords end. They step around the defender, moving in, shoots, and that's blocked by the goalie. Return feed is intercepted by the Swords, who pick it up in the circle. Pass to the middle of the ice, turning to the near side. Ice Flyers play it up the middle. Connects, stepping into the zone, trying to get around the defender, playing wide to the far side, holding at the circle. Centering feed is blocked. Follow-up shot is blocked to the far corner. Play on the far boards. Picked up by the Ice Flyers, skating out of the zone. He's got help to the near side. Connects on the pass. It's played deep into the Swords end. Back to get to it. Push down, and then a big hit from behind. And we're going to get a penalty with a little bit of extracurriculars after the play. All right, so we're going to have a minor penalty. So minute 30 power play, 3:29 left to play in the game. Power play to the Swords. They're down by 2. Draw controlled by the Ice Flyers. Centered, stick to side by the goalie. Pushed wide. trying to get back to it. Puck winds up behind the net, and the Ice Flyers clear it to the near side. Over to get it off the boards. Playing to the top of the near circle, and this will be played out of the zone. 1-on-2, stepping past the defender. Ice Flyers move in, losing, and that's bounced up off the goalie. Goalie gets a hold of it. It's loose and just wide of the near pipe. Wraparound attempt stuffed by the goalie. Play behind the net, battling for it there. Play pushed to the near point. Dumped back deep. That is blocked by the Swords, who push it out. Race to get to it. Swords will get their first shot. Is blocked by the goalie back to the near corner. Battle in the corner. Ice Flyers get to it. Mishandled initially, now pushed behind the net to the far side. Ice Flyers pick it up off the half boards. Playing out of the zone, skating up the far side. This will be dumped down. No icing on the play. Swords have to go get it deep in their zone. 31 seconds left on the penalty. That outlet attempt is blocked. Turning to get to it. Players falling down. Knocked off the puck. Diving back to get to it. Play still in the corner. Ice Flyers pick it up there. Turning into the circle. Playing it forward. Bumped off. Shot is just wide of the near pipe. Swords pick it up on the near boards. Skating up the near side. Pressured there. Connect with the lead pass. 2-on-1 now as the Ice Flyers fell down on the play. Turning. Pass across. Shot is blocked by the goalie. Puck winds up on the far boards. Turned deep into the corner. Play in the corner. No whistle. Players just standing there. Puck pushed up the far side. That outlet pass is blocked by a skate. Swords get on it. Played into the circle. Fan on the outlet attempt. Now playing to the near side. Played out of the zone. Up the near boards. It's back in the Sword zone. Stolen by the Ice Flyers. Moved in. Shot. That's off the goalie. Puck bounces to the near corner. Swords get a hold of it there. Pass up the near side. Played up to the point. This will be played up and out of the zone. It's in the skates. Falling down. Swords get a hold of it. 2-on-1. They gain the zone. Moving in. Trying to get a shot away. Puck gets pushed to the near corner. Battling there. Players falling down. Ice Flyers get a hold of it. Battle in the corner. Ice Flyers stepping away up the near side. Push past the defender and out of the zone. Swords get a hold of it. They've pulled their goalie. It's an empty net situation. Stepping in, but this will be offside on the Ice Flyers. We've got a timeout now, I think, by the Ice Flyers. All right, we've got just over a minute left to play in the game. Ice Flyers up by 2. The Swords pulled their goalie slightly before this stoppage. We had an offside play. Swords have to put their goalie back in since the play will start on the offsides dot just in front of the Swords bench. Ice Flyers control the draw, held at the red line, pushed forward, that's in the body. Swords knock it to the near side. Picked up, skated into the Ice Flyers zone. Still with the puck, turning. Puck gets knocked away to the near side. Ice Flyers get to it, trying to get it up the boards. This will be given away. That's off a body. Ice Flyers trying to turn it away in the circle. It's in the skates. It's still in the circle. Now skating to the near side, battling for it there, and stepping past the defender and getting it out of the zone. Puck is loose. Ice Flyers Swords have pulled their goalie. And that shot is wide. Puck is under a body. Swords will dump it up the near side. Tipped on the way through by somebody. No icing on the play. Ice Flyers back to get it. 16-15 left to play. Pushed up to the far side. It's knocked deeper. Swords trying to get a shot away. They get it to the top of the circle. That shot doesn't have anything on it. The Ice Flyers get their play to the near circle. Turning. Swords trying to get a shot. They get one, and it's pushed wide of the goal. That's going to do it. The Ice Flyers are going to win this one with a final score of 3-1. Ice Flyers walk away with the comeback win in this one. They're going to win the consolation game here with a great effort. This was a phenomenal game, everybody. Thank you for watching. We'll get the handshakes here, and then I will reset for the Hatters game following just after this. All right, that's going to do it for this one. See everybody in just a few after the reset for the Hatters game.